Hey everyone, it's Desiree, and I hope you are all doing wonderful. So I'm going to start off a little bit differently with one of these. It's not necessarily going to be a create with me for the junk journal video, but what I want to talk about is, recently you've been seeing me create videos with items that I have. Now, and what I mean by that is I like to use stamps. I'll also use the Tim Holtz pieces, the ephemera that he has. I'll tear my papers. I'll use book pages. I'll do my ink smushing. So I kind of combine the card making aspect of my paper crafting into my junk journaling, which of course to me is also paper crafting. So, again, junk journaling can be whatever it is you want it to be. Now, when it comes to my journals, I say they are vintage style. Because for me, it's difficult to find those vintage items, in there. So I'll use all the items that I have. So I've got lots of stencils and so forth to create those pages, and the way that I would want them to look. Now, you may not have all of that. I mean, I hope not. Oy vey. It's a lot. So you don't need all of that, though, to create your junk journal. One of the beautiful things that we have out of there, or out in our world, are beautiful and wonderful creators that are digital designers. At least that's what I call them. And they do phenomenal work creating either ephemera pieces, or junk journal kits. And those, I usually like to use those as a base in some cases. If I'm looking to go a certain way. Now, sometimes as I said, I'll use them as a base. Sometimes they'll be the whole journal and I'll just add different pieces to it. Or it will be absolutely complete when it comes to the junk journal. So what I've done, there was one night, or there was one morning, that's because I say night because I woke up in the middle of the night, which became my morning. And I just could not sleep. So I went on to Etsy and just had a ball, pretty much. Again, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed looking at all of the different things that are out there, and so forth. And I found some beautiful designs. So you're going to actually see 3 different videos coming out. The first one that you're seeing right now is going to be the one that shows the journaling kits, where you get your backgrounds and your ephemeras, your tags, your envelopes, and so forth. Then you're going to see a second video where I am going to choose and show you another type of item that you can look at. And then there's going to be a third one that's going to be another topic. So you're going to see these 3 different videos. So again, the first ones that I'm going to show are the ones that really struck my eye. Now, there was many that struck my eye, but these, right now, these became my top 8 when it came to this. Now, I already showed you Artie Mae's butterflies in blue. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous collection. I'm actually grabbing it again just to show. So, I mean, the prints are just beautiful. You can tell I've already cut into it. I love these pages. I love the ephemera. This is a complete you know, journal. You will be able to do so much when it comes to creating your journal. Different looks within each of the pages. Now, know that these are great journaling cards. Know that when I print out my digital prints, I print them out on plain copy paper. Nothing fancy. I don't put them on photo paper. I just print them out on copy paper because 9 out of 10, I will probably coffee dye these, especially the background pages, or maybe some of these I will coffee dye. I want to be able to ink them up. I'm going to cut them. I'm going to tear them. I'm going to rip them. I'm going to do all kinds of things to them. So I like it when they are on copy paper. I think it just gives me more ability to do more things to the images. These are the papers. They are just absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that the ephemera is part of the pages. This is absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got just some general pages. So you have lots of choices. And again, I would like tear those up, make those backgrounds, and so forth. So again, this is the Butterflies in Blue by Artie Mays. Again, just beautiful pieces of work. I probably double printed some things, but that's okay. I would still use them when it comes to that. Yeah, that was not on the right page. So these are, that's okay. I will use them. I'll cut these up, use them as backgrounds, part of collage, and so forth. So again, I'll be showing you 9. We're going to correct that number. So again, Artie Mays Butterflies in Blue. And again, as you're looking at these, of course, I will have these linked down below. By all means, please make sure you go check out each of these designers' shops. They have so many other beautiful things. It was very difficult for me to choose. The next up is by the French Heart. And I'm calling this one a vintage black and white grunge. What I am loving is that pop of color. All right, you know, everything, it's very monotone. It's very, very soft in the color, which is what really attracted me. But that little pop of color that you can't see because I'm turning these pages all over the place. That little pop, I am absolutely in love with it. Again, just love the tone-on-tone look. The quietness of the pages. These pages will look great coffee dyed. There's that little pop of color again. Same thing here, just small amounts. I'm loving that little guy. But here he is again. But again, he's just that little pop. And it just made me smile when I saw this. That he's sitting on almost every single page. I got to remember, you all probably can't see this too much. So that's what I loved about this. I mean, even that section in there, you know, you've got that pop of color, and here he is. He's down here again for the background pages. And then you'll see him on some of the other, whether it's the journaling cards, whether it's the envelopes. This sheet actually tells you where to cut out and then to fold over. These are some tags. Now, this is actually called Gardener's Grimoire. I believe that's how I'm pronouncing that. I just called it a black and white vintage. Yes. Some beautiful tags to cut out. Again, different style of tags. Some banners and some really cool pieces of ephemera. Again, some more pages. Or these are great. Those pages are great for collage. Some journaling cards. More envelopes. And then just more plain backgrounds that can be filled in, because maybe you don't want each of your pages to have so much going on in there. All right, so this is the next one. Again, the French heart, and it is actually called, let me call it what she's calling it, the Gardener's Grimoire. Or grimoire, I guess. All right, so again, all of these will be linked. Next up is called Miss Emory by Vintage Studio 717. Love the softness. You're also going to see another theme that's going through these, butterflies. Yeah, if it had a butterfly, yes, it was definitely that something that drew my eye. So you can see them faintly on these pages. Very soft. Here, there's some great, I love the way that these are in the center of that page. Again, some great background pages. Two different sides. And then we get into the ephemera. Lots of different pieces. That's absolutely gorgeous. Great pieces to cut out. I love the colors. I mean, I've got purples, I've got blues, I've got teals. So lots going on with this. Love the shoes. Always love tickets. Again, lots of butterflies to cut out, and envelopes. Love this one. It's a nice size. Got some triangles. You can create some tucks. Cut out your tags. Here are our background pages. I love all of the different colors that are going on. They're all of the aged colors, whether it's the green, the blue, the browns, the pinks. But that's actually what pulled me in, was the colors that were sitting in here, mainly soft, but then you would get these pops that come through. It's almost like the Wedgwood colors. And again, some more background pages and two beautiful images to have fun with. So again, Miss Emory by Vintage Studio 717. Now you can see these are sets, so if you have your favorite, let me know. So this one here is by Junk with Steph, and I believe she also has a YouTube channel. And again, if one of these, any of these that I'm showing, they also have a YouTube, I'll make sure that I link to their channel as well, so that you can get inspiration from them. Now this one's called Vintage Butterflies. Starting out with the ephemera. Again, loving the lace that's going on top. It's almost as if there's some mixed media going on. These are great, some bands, but I love the way that they're just cut into. So you can put multiple on the page to get this different effect. Some great tags. Wonderful journal cards. Again, love the choppiness, the stitches that are going on. Have some envelopes. And then we have some background papers for either pages within the journal or for collaging. I love this one. Absolutely love it. So just some great looks, some textures that are already put on the pages with the differences. There's a piece of lace sitting on that. Same thing here. So you can see, and I like these colors. You've got soft teals, mint greens, the browns. So while they're popping, they're not too bright. And then that one. Okay, and again, vintage butterflies, junk with staff. All right, so the next two that I'm going to show is by the same same person. Her name's Jen. At least, oh my God, I hope her name's Jen. I'll have to correct that and make sure that's correct. I believe. I did reach out to each of these individuals and companies just to make sure, to say, hey, look, I'd really like to show what I've got here. I just do that. Again, this is their work, not mine. So I just like to get with those. So Jen, I believe, no, her website is Dreams, etc. Now, Gail made me do this. So there was a video that I was watching of Gail's, and she was talking about this, and from that moment, I was hooked. So yes, Gail got me very much addicted to this website. The first one that I had picked up was the Black Swan. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is not for everybody. Again, my tastes are sometimes and usually very different. But, and of course I printed multiple pages here. But I mean, the look of this, the feathers, the roses, this is definitely going to be something, I already know who this is going to be made for. I mean, I love the difference in between these two pages. I love the pink and the black and the purple. The images of the Black Swan ballerina is absolutely gorgeous. Again, I just love the differences within the two pages and the details of the images that are just sitting here. You get other pops of color such as corals and grays and everything through this. So this was just something that I absolutely, and as you can see, my printer just went to town. I must have hit print this a couple times. So again, you get your envelopes, you do get your ephemeras. Again, I just love the boldness, the richness of the black. Of course, we've got to have a swan, and we have that. And now you have some cards, some more tags, beautiful feather, a swan, again, all kinds of ephemera, more cards, more cards. So that is the Black Swan. You will be seeing this one. This one's going to be a gift for my sister, actually. So that's that one. And then this is one I found recently. This is Fashion Bazaar. Again, love the richness. And that's what I saw in this one, just the richness of the colors. So these, again, are the backgrounds. I love that each page looks very different and very unique. Some envelopes. Nice size envelopes. You can do a lot with these. Actually make these part of your page. Somehow I got two of those. I mean, the corals that come across on this are beautiful. So you got like a page of coral. You have a page of blue, purples. Here are the blues. Here's some pinks. Combination of the two. So you can just see different themes going through each of the pages, which I think is just absolutely fantastic. Then you just have that vintage look. You have these beautiful images that you can fussy cut. So lots of choices within these, whether you're going to collage, whether you're going to put them into the journal. But many, many choices. So this is nice. You have your pages and then you have some ephemera off to the side so that you can make whatever item you are looking at to make, whether it's a tag or a collage section or a flip or anything like that. But it's just some beautiful images and then some fussy cut images here as well. And then some more cards. So these kits, what I have found with the two kits with Jen, and again, I hope I'm saying this name right, is you get a lot in each of the kits that you're looking at. You can see there are many, many pages that are here and available. And then you got these really neat black and white pieces, and then that one I printed off. All right, so again, it is a Fashion Bazaar. All right, now the next three that I'm showing is from one designer as well. This is the Antique Papery. I fell in love with all of them. And I found three: Honeybee, Darling, and Steampunk Floral. Of course, for those of you that have seen my previous videos, or whether it's card making or the junk journal side, I am into steampunk. I am into grunge. It's something that I will lean towards. So the Steampunk Floral was absolutely beautiful. So let's look at that one first. And not expected. But it is absolutely gorgeous. So you can see the glasses, but the softness of the flowers around the outside, I just think is absolutely gorgeous. The details of the writing that's in the background, I think just popping through is fantastic. So again, while you've got soft images here, you've got these pops that are coming off the page, and that is something that I just get drawn into. You do have your softer pages here, and that I did print a couple of times. These are just some thread wraps, but again, different ways for different types of ephemera. These are squares. Again, easy to cut. Some belly band strips. These are some great dress forms. Guitars. Little tiny pieces that can get cut out. Tickets. Again, some more strips. You can turn these into bookmarks. Envelopes. Circles. And again, these are scan bars down here. But again, you can do so much. And then, of course, your cards. So all of the ephemera, what I found very interesting in these last three kits that I'm going to be showing you, all the ephemera looks the same, meaning it's the same style, but she changed what the kit was. So I thought that was really cool. So again, that one's Steampunk Floral. Next up is called Honeybee. So beautiful poppies are throughout this one, and roses, and these beautiful bees. These pages just watercolor. They just look like they are watercolored. And they are absolutely beautiful. These will look beautiful coffee dyed. That's what I'm seeing for these. So again, that little guy there is just coming off that page. These florals are just absolutely gorgeous. Again, this is the filler page that I'm going to use. So again, these images are now in the same shapes that you saw before. So there's the guitar. Here's the thread winders. Some belly band strips. Some little strips to collage with. some squares, some envelopes, dress forms, circles, tickets, and some strips again. Now, one of the things that I know I'm going to be doing, and what I do with some of my ephemera, or even my pages, is I print it on vellum. So this is a vellum piece. Again, it's not completely see-through. I do like it to have some stability, but to just have some of these pieces done on vellum is absolutely gorgeous. These are the scam bar pieces, and then there are the beautiful ATC cards. So again, this one is called Honeybee. And then the last one is called Darling. Now, this one, these colors, I am just absolutely in love with those colors. I have not figured out if I'm going to coffee dye this, or if I'm just going to take this with these pages right from the get-go. I think these are beautiful just the way they are. I love the way some of the scripts go into the colors of what's being pulled onto the page. But look at these colors. Beautiful. You want to say fall, but this is just something that I need to dive into. These are absolutely gorgeous. Again, a watercolor look. There's the guitar. There's the thread wrappers. Some belly bands. Some strips for collaging. Some squares. Our envelopes. Our dress forms. Our circles. Our tickets. Our scam bars. Bookmarks, whatever we want to make them. Our ATC cards. And then again, those fillers that I've printed out again. So these are the kits. Again, these are just kits that I had found while I was just perusing. They are all absolutely beautiful. But let me know which one your favorite was. You will see these being created on my channel. I just don't know where I'm going to start. And I'm just putting all of these files up here. But let me know which one your favorite was. Again, all of these designers and all of the links to these kits themselves, these digital links, will be down below in my video description. So we're not going to make anything. I just wanted to show, and my way of saying thank you to these beautiful designs that these designers have created. As I said, I did reach out to them to ask if I could show their work on my channel. And obviously they said yes. So by all means, I encourage you, go check out their shop. See what else they have. This is not the only thing that they had. It was very tough to make any decisions. But this video, I just wanted to show you these. You can use these types of products to create your junk journal, so that you don't have this vast collection of items sitting in your room. You don't need to have them. The only thing that I would say that if you're interested in having would be, yes, you know I'm going to say it, a vintage photo ink pad. And a, ink blender thingy, or a makeup sponge, works just as well. Just so that you can go around the outer edge, and ivory cardstock. So those would be the only things that you need. And then you can create a junk journal as well. They do all of the beautiful work for you, to put those collections together. So again, let me know which one your favorite was. Let me know which one you would like to see coming out first. Let's see if we match. But the next video, when it comes to a journal will be one of those, and eventually all of those will be coming into play onto my channel. Again, so the next video that's going to come up is going to show other specific designs, not kits. We're going to look at something specific, and I'm going to show you those designs and link to those designers as well. So I hope this gave you some ideas. Hope it gave you something to do. You know, let's just roam around through our internet as we have fun, and as we continue to stay safe and healthy through this challenge across the states and the globe, by all means. So again, everything will be linked down below. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure you leave those down below as well. Please make sure you let me know which one your favorite was. I'm curious to know. I hope everyone is absolutely staying safe, staying healthy. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. And please make sure you enjoy this process. Let it help you get through this challenging time. It does for me. But remember what's most important for me. Always be creative. Till next time, guys.